Hello and welcome. Today is day 21, actually, day 21. And we, oh my God, it's 3 weeks. It's 3 weeks since I started. That's actually amazing. That's actually amazing. Okay. And today's video, we are going to be talking about how quality only comes with consistency. Now, this is something that I've had to learn for myself. Again, my videos are still developing. There'll still be so much more I can do. There'll still be a better mic I can get, better background I can get, better lighting I can get, better, I don't know, like not copywriting skills, like scripting skills, or like actually, I don't know, take more time to edit these videos, because I just upload them naturally. But I actually am trying to learn stuff to get better and whatnot. So future videos for different series anyway, or playlists technically, will be better. But this is basically for everyone who is like a perfectionist. And I used to be the same before. I would not start things and it will paralyze me almost, because I would not start any task unless I had everything written out, the step by step. I had everything ready. I was in the right mood, the right mental state. I wouldn't start anything, and that would leave so much time, like that I could have already started it, and I'd be panicking because I left it too last minute because I was trying to plan it all, and that is not the way to go. Like, it brings so much stress, and yeah, you might get good results still, but I feel like, especially when it comes to things like this, where you have to be more creative and express yourself, it's best just to start, honestly, because the more you wait, someone else might have done it before you, or, you could have already built something meaningful by then, but you kept waiting. And sometimes, again, like what you're preparing for, especially let's say if it's like a business or something, and then you release it, but like you didn't release like a demo version of it beforehand, or you didn't try to build a kind of like community beforehand and see like whether they liked the product or not, and then you release it just like expecting people to buy it because you prepared so much and it doesn't work out, you're gonna feel really bad. You're gonna feel really, really bad about that. And you're gonna start blaming yourself, and then you're not gonna want to do anything anymore because you associate yourself with that idea, like, oh, my ideas don't work, or that my products don't sell. But it's all about first releasing it out there in its like rawest form, to see and validate the idea, to see if there's demand for that. Now, this applies to all other things, not just in relation to like having your digital products or services or anything like that. Because there's so many things. Like, for example, I want to bake. But if I keep focusing on getting everything right, like the measurements right, the perfect ingredients, oh, like I need this new machine here, like let's say I want to do some juicing. I don't know, I saw this really weird machine for juicing. I'm like, I want to make that juice, but I don't have this. So I'm like, I'm not gonna make it. No, I'm like still gonna try, even though I don't have the fancy machine. But if I keep doing it my way, like I'll eventually find a way to make it similar enough that I don't need that fancy machine. Because there are different ways that machine just makes it easier or something. I don't know. Um, but like, the more you wait, the longer and the more stressed you're gonna be. Like, if you keep waiting to be in the right mental state, and I don't know, have that really cute outfit to go to the gym, or have your protein shake or whatnot beforehand, that's not gonna happen. You're not gonna end up going to the gym because it's not the ideal conditions that you imagine. And this is really important, I feel like, is that when we imagine things and visualize ourselves, all our visualizations are centered like around the best days for us. They're centered around when we're like in optimal conditions. So like, yeah, we're gonna create this, and this. We're gonna do this, and this. But it's only like when you're really, really good. What happens if you're sick? What happens if you're tired? What happens if you're running late? What happens if you have a bit of extra work and you had to stay overtime for like an hour. Like, when are you going to fit in this, what you really, really wanted to prioritize? Because again, we have to be consistent. And again, quality does not come without quantity. And quantity only comes with consistency. So, when do we have time for that? If we're constantly making excuses and leaving it aside because no, it's not the correct conditions. No, I don't have this and that. And that was me again. Like, I wanted to do this channel for such a long time, but I was like, oh, I don't have the correct lighting. Oh, I don't have the correct background. Oh, I don't have the correct mic. But no, like, imagine if I never started, then that's a longer time without creating value, longer time of basically diminishing my worth also, because I was like, oh, I'm not able to do this if I don't have this, and it's like that loop of almost those negative thoughts to the point where like I won't want to do that anymore, even if I had the equipment, because it took such a long time deciding it that like my mind already has stabilized, or like not stabilized, how do I say it, like already decided for me that I wasn't good enough for it. you know? So also that's another point I would like to say. Please catch yourself when you start thinking like this. Please catch yourself when you have these thoughts that basically are negative, or kind of almost making excuses for yourself. Because it's like, oh, I don't want to do this because of that. Okay, valid if you actually have a proper excuse, like you can't work out because you need to heal your leg or something, okay? That's fine. I'm not telling you to work out with a broken leg or anything. But it's like, the excuses is like, oh, like I don't have time. But then you spend like an hour doom scrolling. Like, do you have time? I think you do. And that's something also I'm working on. It's like doom scrolling sometimes is so, like, it's so kind of sneaky, because sometimes you think it's like, oh, I'll just spend 5 minutes, that's it. And then like an hour goes by and you don't even realize. And it's like, oh my God, spent an hour, and then you're running late with everything else that you had planned. And then you feel inconsistent and you don't do it. And then you're still waiting for perfection. You're like, oh, it's okay. I doom scroll, but that's okay because I didn't have everything. So you see where this kind of like cycle keeps repeating and repeating and repeating. And that's something we need to break. And in order to break that, we have to be actively conscious that we're doing it. But again, now to summarize all this little rant is basically, I will repeat it again. I've said it so many times, but quality does not come without quantity. And that's something that we can do and we can prepare for only when we plan to be consistent with the bad days in mind. Because consistency cannot be planned in good days. So, in the sense of, oh my God, sometimes I find it like a bit difficult to say what I want to say, but I'm trying my best. But I've, like, again, a lot of people plan around good days. So start planning around what's the most minimal thing that you can do on the bad days that would assure this consistency and quantity. So for me, honestly, with the videos, I need to get a bit better because I don't have like a bad day scenario. This is my bad day, basically. Bad day scenarios that I'm almost missing a day, but I'm still gonna film. And I'm really tired, but I'm still gonna film because it's in front of my bed. So after this, I will roll over there. But again, like, let's say you can't do that 1 hour workout that you were planning. Okay, maybe you can do 2 minutes of stretching and that'll be okay. Allow for flexibility. Okay, you want to post every single day on social media. Okay, maybe long form content on your best days, short form TikTok reels or something on your bad days, or even, I don't know, script a video on your bad days so you don't even have to post or create anything. It's like you're getting ready to create and you will follow through with that on a good day. Anyways, with that said, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video and I hope you found value in it. And overall, don't be so harsh on yourselves, okay? It's hard sometimes in this world, especially with all the distractions and your day to days, like tasks that you have to do and commitments that you have. I know it's hard to put in time for yourselves, but do try your best to be consistent with what you want, because a lot of the times we just leave it to last minute. We keep leaving it and pushing it aside to the point where we're much older and then we'll be regretting it. And it's like, I wished I tried that when I had more time. Because you realize the more you grow up, the less time you have almost. And this might be a limiting belief, honestly, I need to change it. But I just feel like when you're older, you have more responsibilities. You might have a family then to take care of. You might have a job and a family. Like, while right now you might be a student and you have much more free time. Like, who knows the conditions that like you could be in like a year from now or something. So do try to make the most of your time and do follow through with what you want, with the project you want, like that thing that's been itching at the back of your mind, that creative idea you have, that form of self-expression that you want to share with the world. Do go ahead with that. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. And I love you all very much. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.